Welcome to Hazeron Fundamentals. In this episode, I'll show you character generation. So first, you'll want to log in and select an empty character slot, click New. Then, for now, click Start New Empire. You'll want to select a flag. This can be any PNG, and it will be resized. I'm going to use an old ship of mine. And the empire name for now is just going to be Test Empire. Test Empire 01. I'm going to leave it as dictatorship. As for why, I'll cover this in another video. The galaxy will be Shores of Hazeron. And the spawn will be remote, so we don't end up near anybody and won't be messed with during this. Next, you'll click on Create Race. Your character should start as a standard Imperium human. You have 8 different phylums. You have insectoids. There we go. Insectoids, reptilians, glabrians, avians, furrians, crustaceans, aquarians, and amphibians. For this, I'm going to go with reptilian. This just determines the type of traits available to your character. You have 2 sliders for the skin type, which determines the top and bottom, basically front and back of your character's skin. I'm going to make this one... Actually, I don't know yet. Go green and orange for this guy. There's top thickness and bottom thickness, and these determine how much damage your character can resist without any clothing or any armor applied. So you'll generally want to go thick on both of these unless this is a complete non-combat character. Brain location, I believe, has something to do with critical hits. I'll leave it in a head. As 1 head, you have options to have 2 heads, which you can have a lot of fun with this if you stretch out the neck. You can make some pretty funky looking critters with this option. I'll stick with 1 vertebrae and 1 head. There's the crest type. There are 4 types of crests you can put on your characters. There's type 0, 1, 2, and 3. 3 actually appears to be non-existent. I'm going to go with 2 for this character. Head crest size. There are 4 options here: none, small, medium, and large. I'll show you small, medium, and large. None should be obvious. And we'll go with a medium crest for this character on the head and the back, which also has options for small, medium, and large. Down here there are 6 brackets for eyes, ears, nose, mouth, horns, and tail. So the eyes option allows you to set the type of eye your character has. Also, you can zoom in here by rolling the mouse wheel, rotate your character by left clicking, and pan your character by right clicking. So I'm going to zoom in on the face and mess with the eye settings. First, you've got eye size, which small, medium, large, and extra large. I'm going to go with medium for this dude. And there are 8 types of eyes. There's the simple, bird, complex, reptile, not apparent, so no eyes, sockets, and chameleon. I'll give this guy chameleon eyes. Oh, I missed one. Facet. Sort of like a fly's eye. I'll stick with chameleon. Right under that, you have some torso settings. So I'll zoom back out. Torso length determines how tall the torso of your creature is. And this also affects overall hit points. Torso thickness determines how fat your character is, and also determines your hit points. I believe these two multiply together. And you can see your hit points down in this corner here. Now back up to ears. You have 8 ear types: antenna, holes. I'll zoom in on the face here, show those again. There's antenna, you could look like an ant. Holes where ears would be, elf ears, floppy ears, no ears, spike ears, fish ears, what? Okay. And rabbit ears. That actually looks kind of funny. I'll keep those. And then there's ear size. Let's just go with extra large, because rabbit ears. Next, you have options for your character's nose. So right there, you have holes, spikes, rhino horn, no nose, single spike, snorkel, missing nose, so a hole in your face, and a lump nose. Not sure what that's about. Sort of like a kind of a spike. I'll go with holes for this guy. And nose size. Stick with medium on this one. And there's the mouth type. Determines, well, what your character's mouth looks like. This one starts with teeth. You can use tusks, no mouth, normal mouth, mandibles, fangs, sticking tongue out, or a beak. Now that is a strange looking critter there. And we'll give him an extra large beak. Same options apply here: small, medium, large, and extra large. Next option is horns. I currently have it disabled. There's small, medium, and large horns. And here it defaults to ram horns. You have beetle horn, demon horns, or unicorn horn. And go back to ram and disable these. You can give your character a tail as well. And here it's set to none and small. You can go dragon. And I'm just going to bump this up to large for demonstration purposes. You can get a hammer, or you can get a scorpion tail. This varies a little bit from skin type to skin type. It's awesome. Alright, so we've got these traits all set up. Next, you'll want to check out torso vertebrae. You can have a whole bunch of them. This determines how long or how tall your character is. Or none. Be super short. Check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go with 2. Body carriage determines the angle at which your legs attach to your character. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. There's options for more arms here. You can change the arm type, or you can give yourself wings. Also, if you don't have wings, you have the option to make your character a jumper, which just means he can jump higher than other characters without jumper. Or, if you do go with wings, let's go with a leathery wing for this creature and add another pair of arms. You can have up to 3 pairs of arms. I tend to go with just 2 though. 1 is wings, 1 is normal arms. Be sure if you have wings and want to use them, click Can Fly and Glide. It reduces your character's overall hit points but allows your character to fly. which is useful when building. Down here there are some stats you can set. I'll bump up strength to 10 and agility to 10 and leave those there for now. Up here there's an option to change the amount of legs you have. Let's see what this guy would look like with 3 leg pairs and another vertebrae. Aha! Adding vertebrae adds leg and arm attachment points. I'll stick with 3. Oh, yeah, 3 for this character, if he has 3 pairs of legs. And there are 4 options for leg type: cilia, limb, pseudopod, and tentacle. I'll stick with normal limb. There's thigh length, thigh thickness, and calf thickness here. They determine the size and length of your legs and also have an effect on overall hit points. I'm going to reduce thickness slightly because there are some parts clipping in. Zoom in a little bit. It's quite a bit of parts clipping, so reduce thickness a lot. Increase length a bit to add more HP. Yeah, maybe not. And then to increase the character's overall HP and size, you can use this slider over here. But with wings, you can't go over 40. I'll leave it at 38. And you can see how tall the character is, how high the head is, and how high the character's center of gravity is. These all have to be between 1.5 and 7 to be able to use a spacecraft. You have a list of ability points here and points used. You spend points on stats. So over here, I'm going to increase speed and endurance together until that's maxed out. I'll go with 14 speed and 15 endurance. That just determines how fast your character can fly and walk, and how long you can do so for without resting. Over here there are options for a built-in weapon for your character. So if I remove a few points over here, I have some points to spend on this. So here, well, first, your character's food types. There's carnivore, herbivore, omnivore, and scavenger. The carnivore can eat pretty much any animal-based product except for bones. The herbivore can only eat plant-based products, including hay and silage. The omnivore can eat pretty much any plant-based product as well as animal-based product. And the scavenger can only eat animal-based products as well as bones. The weapon type right here, you can choose a weapon type for your character. There's options for acid, suffocation, stun, poison, radiation, disease, electrical, bludgeon, and freezing. I'm going to give this character a shocking attack. And there's the type of attack it is. There's an area of effect, on contact, a projectile, or psionic, which is... I'm not exactly sure how that one works. I'm going to try it out. And the weapon's location, head or hands. Since it is psionic, I'll leave it in the head. And then you can increase the weapon size, spending 2 points per size. Next, you can check out how your character looks through different poses over here. And then you can check this box, and your character will be inside a starship for preview, and will have a suit. Now, how would you get into that pose in a spacecraft? I do not know. Now you want to, when you're completed customizing your character, you want to save it. So create a new name for your character. I will call this one Tutorial Hexapod because it has 6 legs. And create avatar. Next, you'll want to create a name for your character, choose whether it's male or female, and which hand it uses dominantly, left or right. And this determines a few things on the UI and which hand your character holds a weapon or a tool in. And over here, I'm just going to call this guy Tutorial Hexapod again, same as his species name. Male, right-handed, and click Enter Hazeron. Now this will take a little bit of time, and the world will load around you. At this point, Targoth will arrive and start giving you instructions to get started in the game. Also, there's a small representation of yourself down by the health bar. This can be enabled or disabled in the configs, which you can find over here. You can also check the controls in this area as well. At first, you'll just want to check out avatar controls. Later on, you'll need to check bindings for your vehicles and starship controls. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your travels.